Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist History. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks at Bank One Ballpark. On the mound for the Mariners today is Randy Johnson, whose record is 9-1 with a 2.40 ERA. And pitching for the D-backs is Reid Cornelius, whose record is 1-3 with a 6.14 ERA. Okay, yesterday we not only won the ball game 3-2, a game in which it seemed like at any moment the house of cards was going to topple, but we did manage to hang on to get the victory. And then after the ball game, we had the 1998 amateur draft, and so we picked our 5 players to add to our roster. And let's review them, and I'll show you where they are at in our minor league roster. Let's scroll on down. Oops, I don't know what happened there, but we'll scroll on down. So we drafted, I should say, Nelson Cruz, of course, the second Nelson Cruz on our team. You'll see that he has a lot of power and an okay outfield arm, but really not someone who can play in the outfield regularly. He's only 17 years old, so he's got time to develop. If we could get him into the 79, 80, 81 range, then maybe we could stick him in right field. But if you go to his baseball reference page, you'll see that he was primarily a DH. That was his main position, and that is what we drafted him as, which is kind of difficult when you are a National League team. So if we can get him to be an outfielder, great. If not, this is someone we might be able to trade later on for a starting pitcher. So that's kind of my theory on that. Then later on, we got Raja Davis, a center fielder who can really play all 3 positions. Again, only 17 years old, so there's time to develop. Looking at his information as it is, his ratings in the outfield are not all that exciting. Doesn't have a good arm. He'll have good range eventually. And his speed is really his best asset. Rated a 97, potentially a leadoff hitter for us. Although we don't really trust stealing bases anymore, he is someone who could at least be a catalyst leading off for us, I guess. We also picked up a third baseman named Chad Tracy, a position we don't really need, but he was, in my opinion, about the best player available. Defensively, he's almost already there at a 77, so he could be a good defensive player for us. His range is not so good. His fielding is still below average, but with a little bit of development time, he'll improve. His gap power is his only strength right now, other than being a contact hitter. So, another player that maybe gets a season or 2 out of at the big league level, but otherwise maybe a tradable commodity somewhere down the road. Okay, we'll take a look at the pitchers that we got. I believe there were 2, yes. Our number 1 overall pick is Daisuke Matsuzaka, who, as you know, was on Boston for a long time and then bounced around at the end of his career. Now, in this sim, he's only 17 years old. He didn't even make it to the Japanese League for a couple of seasons beyond this one. It shows he has 6 pitches. That's not really valuable in my mind. However, his fastball is pretty good. Ground ball percentage is 50-50, and he's already got a fastball rated in 84. Overall rated is 72, and the game thinks he can max out at around 89, which is pretty accurate, I think. So he will be a mainstay in our rotation once he maybe gets a couple years in the minor leagues. And then we picked up Jose Veras, who I think was our last pick in this draft. And it was really difficult in the 5th round to find anybody worth picking. But I went with Veras because he does have a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and that ground ball percentage is 65%. So you got to love that combo of strikeouts and groundouts, potentially. Although none of his pitches are particularly good, and actually his curveball, as of right now, is his best pitch. So we'll see how he develops. You know, it shows like high school stats. I mean, these are clearly not his actual high school stats, but, you know, if you were to extrapolate what he's done in high school into our minor league system, I mean, he's a pretty good pitcher. So we'll see how that works out for us, too. So those are the 5 picks that we have. This was a weak draft for us because we had the 29th pick. So we didn't really get a chance to get someone in the top tier, and there were a few really great names there. So we should be grateful to get Daisuke and Nelson Cruz. I think I played that strategy well, and you know, time will tell, right? So now we have game 2 of the series against the Mariners. We did do a card video yesterday where we added cards for the Anaheim Angels. I still have a little bit of work to do, but we did get the major league lineup and rotation and bullpen rosters updated. So the next one we'll have to do is the Rangers, and then we should be pretty good for a while. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We're going to face left-hander Randy Johnson today. So this is a throwaway game. Reid Cornelius is making his last start, at least for now. He'll move to the bullpen after today's game, and we'll add Brian Anderson to the rotation. And I decided to get as many backups in there. If we're going to throw away a game, it may as well be against Randy Johnson. So all the big guys are getting a break. All the schlubs will be in there. Except for Bobby Higginson, who actually got yesterday's game off. So he'll be in there today because he is rested. I did consider just playing the tired players the next 2 days because we do have a day off after that, and they would just be rested naturally. But I don't want to risk injury. And again, it's Randy Johnson. It's the big unit. I don't suspect we'll get a run today, but maybe the schlubs will surprise us. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Seattle Mariners. They're mixing it up today. Batting leadoff at first base is Dave McCarty. Batting second in right field is Ryan RADMANOVICH. Batting third at shortstop is Alex Rodriguez. Batting cleanup in center field is Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fifth in left field is Raul IBANEZ. Batting sixth at third base is Russ Davis. Batting seventh at second base is Tilson BRITO. Batting eighth and catching is Dan Wilson. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Randy Johnson. Again, no Edgar Martinez. He is their everyday DH, so he will not be playing the series. Oh, Reid Cornelius, you're about to get pounded on. He is making his fifth and hopefully last start. He's 1-3 with a 6.14 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 22 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .278 against him. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 46%. His curveball is rated an 80 and a fastball rated a 79. So a couple pitches right there around league average. Overall rated a 77. The 28-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the 2000 season. Look at his log. He started out okay, and then it has been a decline into the pits of hell. He gave up 6 runs, 3 earned against Houston in just 5 innings. Okay, we'll take a look here at our defense. It's going to be a little wonky, but not necessarily bad. HYZDU out there in left field. We have our regular center fielder, right fielder. Travis Lee will get the start at first base today. Spivey at second, Bell at short. Third base will be Batista behind home plate. Sadly, is Mr. Wilson. All right, here we go. Dave McCARTY leading it off against Reid Cornelius. Full count. Popping it up on the infield down the third base line. Who's got it? Oh, it says pop up behind home plate. So I'm going to assume Tom Wilson made the catch. 1 out. Here's RADMANOVICH batting 171. A liner right at BATISTA at third. 2 quick outs. Here's A-Rod. Best hitter on the team. Hottest hitter on the team. Lines it to left. And it does fall in for a hit. Runner at first for GRIFFEY, who had the day off yesterday. Full count to Griff. Base hit to center field. Rodriguez to third. And Raul IBANEZ. First and third, 2 down. Full count again. Line drive to center field. Is that catchable? Oh, it is. Ryan making the catch in center. That was about to put the ball game away. And you know I'm not joking. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look here at the lineup for the D-backs. Batting leadoff at second base. Come on, game. Cooperate. Is Junior SPIVEY. Batting second. At first base is Travis Lee. Batting third in left field is Adam HYZDU. Batting cleanup in right field is Bobby Higginson. Batting fifth at third base is Tony Batista. Batting sixth in center field is Rob Ryan. Batting seventh and catching is Tom Wilson. Batting eighth and shortstop is Jay Bell. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Reid Cornelius. Randy Johnson coming off a 20-4 season. 9-1 in 13, making his 13th start, a 2.40 ERA. 111 strikeouts in 90 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .219 against him. He's got 2 complete game shutouts already. Fastball, as you might guess, tops out at 99 miles an hour. He is a fly ball pitcher 72% of the time. His fastball is his best pitch, rated a 94. A hard curve, rated at 86. And even his changeup is league average. Overall rated an 89. The 34-year-old lefty is a free agent at the end of the 2000 season. Let's just admire his log. He lost his first start. I'm going to assume that was on opening day. And then he's won every one since then, except for a no decision against Pittsburgh, which was an interleague game. And so maybe that might have been the difference. Okay. Here's the defense for Seattle. Left field with IBANEZ below league average. RADMANOVICH getting the start in right. He's okay. Infield, pretty solid. And behind home plate is the other Wilson, Dan Wilson. Here we go. Junior SPIVEY to lead it off. Ground ball to third. Make contact. That's a plus. 1 out. We did have to have 3 lefties in this lineup today against a left-hander, so that's probably not great. Travis Lee's the first strikeout victim. There's 2 down, and HYZDU. Ooh. Late. It hits the ground ball to first, and we go to the top of the second. Russ Davis. Gotta be appreciating getting some extra at-bats. Hits a fly ball to left. HYZDU will make the catch. Tilson BRITO popping it up. Bell making the catch. And Dan Wilson, 2-2. And a base. Always 2-out singles. You got to appreciate that. Randy Johnson 0 for 3. Will bat. I wonder if Randy Johnson ever hit a home run. Okay, he walked the pitcher. So we've lost the ball game. We know that now. I mean, we knew we were going to lose before the game started. But if you walk a pitcher, it's an automatic loss. So there's nothing we can do now. As Dave McCarthy flies out to left center. We go to the bottom of the second. Here's Bobby Higginson. Striking out. Oh, it's a walk. Oh, just low. Interesting. Well, there goes the perfect game that I thought he might get. Tony Batista crushes it. It's only going to have warning track power. 1 out. Rob Ryan, 1-0 count. And a base hit up the middle. Rob Ryan, lefty on lefty. Higgy will hold at second. Here's Tom Wilson. He's got a lot of power, and he's got a good eye. He's 0 for 3 since being called up. Oh, and he gets hit. Oh, it's a wild pitch. Wow, this is kind of fascinating. We're going to, oops, what are you doing here? Come on, there we go. We're going to go on contact, assuming he can make contact. It's a 1-0 count. Ah, shit. And all right, that was our one and only chance. We will not get another chance this ball game. RADMANOVICH will lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 0-2 count. And Cornelius gets a strikeout. A-Rod singled the first time up. Singles again, maybe 2. Oh, HYZDU cuts it off. That's an advantage. If it was Gilkey out there, that ball would have got by him. Will it make any difference? Let's see. Here's GRIFFEY. He's also 1 for 1. Nope. First and third, 1 out. We'll play back for the double play. 1 run wins the ball game. So all we can hope for here is potentially double play. GRIFFEY has average speed, and so does IBANEZ. Okay. In a foot race, who's going to win, GRIFFEY or IBANEZ? That is stupid. Whoa. Cornelius strikes out IBANEZ. We'll leave it up to Russ Davis. Rodriguez and GRIFFEY were stranded in the first inning. Let's see if we can get them again here. Full count. Oh, popping it up. SPIVEY makes the catch. Whoa, we're still in it after 2.5 innings. Here we go, Reid Cornelius. Popping it. Cornelius 2 for 7 on the season before this at bat. SPIVEY walking. I mean, I'm just thinking in my head, do we steal? Do we try? I mean, a 99-mile-an-hour left-hander looking right at the batter. I mean, I know the game doesn't know this. So maybe I'm sure I'm always overthinking how stupid this game is. Plus, we can't hit and run because he's probably going to blow it by him anyway. What? No, it doesn't matter. We'll just let him bat. Yeah. And HYZDU. Yeah, we had our only shot last inning. That's going to be the only shot we get today. Top of the 4th inning, and Reid Cornelius comes back out. He's had 66 pitches. We've had a lot of full counts so far today. BRITO going to help us out, swinging at the first pitch. And an error. Dan Wilson. Cornelius striking him out. All right, we're going to bring the corners in. This will be a successful sacrifice, and then I'm guessing McCARTY will drive in the unearned run. Oh, no, in fact, BRITO's going to steal second. So that run, well, it doesn't matter which order it goes in. The run's going to score no matter what. We'll bring the corners in again. Why is he swinging? And then McCarty's going to make it 1-0. Oh, ground ball to Batista. Holy shnikey. We are still in it in the bottom of the fourth. Cornelius pitching his arse off. Bobby grounding out. He's 0 for 1 after walking in the second inning. Batista just misses another one. Warning track power to right center. And Rob Ryan, who's got the only hit today, striking out. 4 Ks for Randy Johnson. We go to the top of the fifth. Cornelius has pitched well. He's about to face 3 lefties. I almost want to bring a left-hander in here. RADMANOVICH rips it to right. Bobby's going to go get it. Higgy's got 6 errors, and that does lead the team, tied with Matt Williams. Never a good thing when your outfielder leads your team in errors. 2 quick outs for Cornelius, and then this is where things have gone wrong. GRIFFEY is 2 for 2. He left it up, and a ground ball to Spivey. That is really a phenomenal performance from Reid. He's going to bat this inning, so that will probably do it for him. Full count for the catcher, Wilson. He does take the walk. J. Bell, 93 rated bunter. They're playing back. Wilson running. Come on, hustle. Yeah, Wilson does get to second. Sorry, Cornelius. Coming out. Pinch hitting. I mean, any of these guys could pinch hit. It's not like they're out because, they're tired. Oh, no, Matt Williams was tired, though. Let's undo that. We'll bring in Silky. No, Silky was tired, too. So it's Pudge. Okay, I'm sorry. Oops, undo. Yeah, Pudge is the only one. Pudge, Durazo, and Kareem Garcia are the only guys available on the bench. Okay, Pudge coming in, 462 hitter. Ground ball to short. Hold on, Wilson. Oh, that was just dumb. What a dum-dum. And Spivey strikes out. Oh, no. Far ball. Well, I would not have thought that we would get another opportunity to score. So we'll take it. Great job by Cornelius. We're going to bring in Borowski, who has been pretty good for us, I think. I mean, solid. IBANEZ with a home run to begin. Full count. Ground ball to third. 1 out. Here's Rusty. J. Bell scooping it. And Tilson, BRITO, of course. Can't have a 1-2-3 inning. That is an illegal maneuver in this game. And a balk. For shit's sake. Do we have to have a balk every game? Now we got to walk Dan Wilson to get to the pitcher. Oh, and a pinch hitter! Oh, wow. The baseball, I mean, they're taking out Randy Johnson after 5? I mean, that's because this is the win right now. There's nothing we can do to stop it. Well, we're going to call in Chris Hammond and turn, well, let's see here. 360 versus righty. Oh, actually, it would be better if we brought in for Guillen. He's batting 367 overall. So it doesn't matter who we bring in. We may as well let Borowski stay in the game and take the run. 1-0. Infield single. All right. And a grand slam? Is that what's going to be? It's got to be something like that. I mean, this game was over before it started, but that was as scripted as it could get when that balk happened. I mean, there was nothing we would be able to do. That'll get 2 more. Four nothing. Bobby Ayala. And we'll wrap this game up. Yeah, who cares? That's his first career double, first career hit. Good job by HYZDU. Bobby. 2-run shot means absolutely nothing. Batista's out. Bye-bye. Oh, fantastic baseball mogul. Wow, this game is so good. None of this matters. Top of the 7th. We'll take Borowski out. 3 walks, 3 hits. All happened after he got 2 outs. Remember, rallies only happen after 2 outs. Okay. It does not matter. So we'll bring in Nelson Cruz. The pitcher, Nelson Cruz. Yep, we only get 1, 2, 3 innings when it does not matter anymore. Durazo will pinch hit. A double. 11 doubles. This will lead to nothing, I promise you. They'll give us 1 more run, maybe. We'll hit to the right side. 2-2. Nope. He pulls it. And Durazo does score. And they brought in Greg McCARTY. Pretty good little left-handed pitcher. If we steal, it's an automatic out. If we swing, it's an automatic double play. All right. Here's HYZDU. And Higgy. All right. Well, the game was better than it should have been, but it was an automatic loss. No exception. Oh, it's only the 8th inning. Pinch hitter Mitch Simons started in center field for GRIFFEY yesterday. What a surprise. Yeah, that makes sense. Gonna walk. Strike out, a walk. Yep. Error. Yep, had to be an error. Mike Timlin. Batista down to 191. We'll bring in Neil. This is his last game. John Marzano looking to get in on the action. He do. Can't even turn a double play with the catcher running. So stupid. I guess we've reached the run differential, or we have to score here. Nope. 9-3, Mariners win. Okay, any trades, any trade offers? Thinking about it. Also, we'll take a look at the free agents, because anybody who did not get drafted goes to the free agent list. And John N. had said, if you want to, if I'm thinking about picking up any of these undrafted free agents, that this is the time to do it. And in a way, he's right, because, at $235,000, that's maybe not a bad rate to get somebody for the future if you think they're good enough. The problem is most single A batters are making $7,000 or something, right? So you're paying a 1-year contract for someone at $235, and they're not going to take a discount. So they're actually going to want a longer contract for more money. So you're basically pissing away $235,000. And I there are players on this list that I would consider picking up for our team, like Drew Henson, who I went to my same high school. He would be a guy that I would just like to have on my roster. But maybe after maybe after a month or something, maybe it'll go down to $170,000, which is the major league minimum. It might be at a price that makes sense. And if it is, then I'll sign them. And if not, then, it's not like there's people out there clamoring for Mel Stocker. He's got a 91 peak, but there's no contract rumors surrounding him yet. We'll just go through a couple of, I'm scrolling down and changing the names to see. Yeah, there's no one's looking at any of those guys. Now, Dan Miceli got cut by some team. What team was he on? The Padres. And he was pitching good. That's interesting. I mean, we've got enough players like that. But if we hit the peak here, there's Royce Ring. Could we use somebody with an 86 peak? Of course. But he's 17 years old. It's not like he's going to be, making the roster, as a 17-year-old. Okay, so there you go. I thought I'd just show you that. Interesting to see that there have been some players cut by other teams. Okay, I'll take a look at the standings. We'll get this game wrapped up. Oh, there's the American League for you. Kansas City's won 7 in a row. That's impressive. Philadelphia's lost 7 in a row. And we're 8 games back. We are toast. Okay, headline news. Brainiac Baseball Delivery. Giants take charge with a 5-1 win. There's Oral Hershiser and his sons. Seattle moves to within 1 game thanks to Randy Johnson. 5 innings of 1 hit, 3 walks, I think he had. Does it say on here? Yeah, 1 hit, 3 walks, no runs. Transactions. We've got a milestone. Mark McGwire hit his 400th career home run. Big Mac. Mark Smith of Colorado. He's our batting leader right now, I think, in the National League. Batting .349. So he fell quite a bit from batting .400. And he's still putting up good numbers, but he'll be done for 2 months. And then Richie Lewis, relief pitcher, is going to retire. And that makes sense because he was never good. 72 games for Detroit in 96. 90 innings of work where he walked 65 batters and had 14 wild pitches. That sounds great. He retired from Baltimore. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up that box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. If you've hung around, I'll let you know that tomorrow I will show you what the prizes are for the next giveaway. So stay tuned for that. We're not going to take contestants yet. We've got time. This is game 60. So the next giveaway will take place in game 80. Dave McCarty had a home run today, his 4th. Also making an error. Bobby Higginson hit a home run, his 9th. Jay Bell and Junior Spivey made errors. Joe Borowski takes the loss. Reid Cornelius, good job. We're going to put him in the pen. Randy Johnson gets his 10th win. He's 10-1. He went 5 innings. Solid work all around. Okay, we're going to come back tomorrow and play game 3 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.